I love the fishing down here. I fell in love with it.
Give it another little bit. Good, fire him down, see what happens.
Big old sand key.
Oh, what we got going on here, Casey? Right there, fired up. There we go. Put some heat on them. All of a sudden, boom, there they are. What do you think, Casey? You took some line, huh?
I don't know, he was quite angry at first. I think he wore himself out.
It takes a little while, but the fish get going. But there's a problem. Hopefully that shark leaves us alone. If you've been doing this long enough, you know when it's time to make that move. Grab that anchor, throw it in the boat, and make the move. The great thing about Casey is he's on board with that. The way things have been going for me today, I'd bet on the shark. Pretty day.
Gorgeous day.
Pretty day. Let's find us some bait for our upcoming trips.
Ready for the week.
The way the light tackle industry basically started, guides like myself started off in small boats back in the 70s, late 60s. It was March 1st, busy time. These boats were basically in the 20-foot range. A 20-foot boat is very easy to run by yourself. All right, I had to get permission from my son to take the boat, so. I got away with it for a long time, running the cockpit by myself, running the whole operation by myself. But as time moved on and I started having a family, I started having to be at baseball practice. I started just needing a little help. I decided it was time to get a mate. All right, we ready, Casey?
We are ready.
You feeling good about it?
Oh yeah,
Is it gonna come pretty easy?
Yeah.
All right. Casey Villone's a guy who grew up a majority of his life here in the Keys. When Casey was done with high school, he got into commercial fishing.
I love the fishing down here. I fell in love with it. And my parents, just the weather, just everything, the island life, it was great. So we wanted to do it. We did it progressively throughout the years, ever since '95. Every day, even since the '95 when we first came down, I would go over and check out all the commercial guys coming in with their catches and stuff. Little young me fishing off the dock.
Casey also had passion for taking clients out. And that's kind of where mine and Casey's relationship started. Casey wanted to get into the charter business a little more. We've been working together ever since. At least you can see in here.
Yeah.
I've always been a live bait fisherman. I've always had live bait on the boat. See, is that mullet? What is that flashing through? It might have been mullet. I've gotten away with it for years and years and years, just going out, catching it on a daily basis.
Don't you worry, with that G-juice, we're gonna get them all jacked up. And Sandy's be like, I wanna live.
Now that I moved over to Ocean's Edge, the water quality's good over there. I have the room to put these big pens.
Spread out. They're solid at first. They look solid way out there, don't they?
I mean, they're still running by the right side of us pretty good too.
Why don't you tuck in a little bit on that where he just dove, a little shallower.
Yeah.
So I started dabbling in it even more. But to really be successful penning bait and curing bait and taking care of bait, you need help. And Casey is that help. A couple sailfish baits, getting ready for sailfish season. Casey's there every day with me to go out in the bait skiff and catch bait. Casey's there feeding the bait. Casey's there checking on the bait.
Split all the bait up between the 3 pens. You don't want to overload the pens, you know. Sometimes we've come in with a real heavy load, a few too many scoops in the pen. You end up losing more than you save. And
We put in a lot of importance on getting bait. It is, it's massive for us. Especially when the tunas are around, that's a big thing. You can catch them on the jigs and stuff, but having that live bait, it's key, even for the bottom fishing too.
How's she looking, Casey?
beautiful.
They look very, very comfortable, don't they?
Yeah, just perfect circle.
Like, just having that extra person to help with that bait operation is the key to success.
Local knowledge is brought to you by Mercury, go boldly. Penn, let the battle begin. Yeti, built for the wild. Seakeeper, once you feel it, you'll never boat without it. Seagar, the inventor and perfecter of fluorocarbon fishing lines. VMC Hooks, your expert in hooks. Simrad, Hooker Pumps, and by BDOutdoors.com.
It's not every day you get a good weather window. We don't have a trip, or we're not booked, or we don't have something going on. All right, Casey, we got some pretty water here, and I'm pretty confident these tuna's gonna come up pretty good as the sun goes down a little bit, as it gets later in the afternoon. For the time being, let's just set up here. We're gonna put the anchor down and just do a little chumming, live bait. You can fish the bottom a little bit, whatever you want, and just kind of, you know, we might catch some fish here. We're just trying to burn up a little time. This weather window is just too good to pass up. And the fishing have been really good lately. Me and Casey, we're going fishing. We're not just gonna miss this weather window. We're not gonna miss this good fishing.
We're gonna set the anchor down here, see if we can get a couple bottom fish going, throw some baits. Tunas might pop up. We're gonna do a little bit more of that in the afternoon, but give it a shot here for a little bit. Oh, I love anchoring, but the whole pulling thing is that's the fun part.
Give it another little bit and then cleat it off.
Got it.
When it comes to tuna fishing, that live bait, those pilchards are probably the most important piece of the puzzle. That is what's gonna draw those tuna in. You're gonna set up in an area that you know the tuna frequent, where the tuna live. Casey, we probably need to set up for bottom fishing if we're gonna bottom fish.
Yeah.
That pen rod, you're creating this life that these tunas are gonna feel, they're gonna sense, and they're gonna come blowing up. What are you gonna do there, Casey?
We're gonna send a little head of a goggle eye down. See if
And what is it you like about the goggle eyes for a bottom bait?
Stinky. Gotta have that smell down there.
We use them live, we use them dead. Now, have you ever noticed a time where dead bait will outfish live bait?
Oh, absolutely.
Any condition you like more for that? Anything in particular?
Oh, when the water's dirty, man.
Dirty water.
When it's dirty, you gotta have that smell out there. Sometimes they can't see that live bait down there. You gotta get the smell out.
Tuna fishing, like any other fishing, you could land right on their head some days, and other days you gotta work for them. Good, fire them down, see what happens. We'll throw one off the surface, kind of see what our tide's doing here.
All right.
Feel like we got east tide here, huh?
It's moving pretty good to the
Is it moving hard?
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's really smoking.
I put a 16 on and just gotta deal with the conditions. Conditions. Seems like it's different every day. Never know what you're gonna get. Just gotta get out here and make it happen.
We're having to put heavier weights than we normally want to use. And we're just kind of plugging away. We're just kind of waiting for that afternoon tuna bite here, trying to pick at a few fish. The reason I'm messing with the dead bait is because we got screaming tide. You got a lot of current. I feel like in a lot of current, dead bait seems to attract them. They smell it, sits down there, it lays in the tide really well. So we'll see. A lot of times when you set up for a reason. And that reason is because it looks right, it feels right, the situation is right. Try a livey. We're marking really good right now. Marking right on the bottom. Try a livey. You want to test the waters for a while. It might not be happening right away, but you know down deep in your heart, you did this for a reason. You just didn't throw out 500-foot anchor line for no reason.
Big old sand key.
Oh, what we got going on here, Casey?
Bet.
Oh, we got a shark on. Shark, silky. Acting like our friend. I don't know though. I've been fooled before, but
Never know.
definitely acting like one of those little silkies or duskies that swim around out here. Drive you crazy.
Yeah.
Got about 15 hooks in his mouth. It takes a little while, but the fish get going. But there's a problem. It's kind of like a cobia, just different.
That's what we're out here to do. Just bend the rods.
Like it wants to be a tuna, but it doesn't want to fight. Wants to be a silk. Oh, I see it. It looks very silky-ish.
Silky-ish.
Oh yeah.
Don't think we'll be getting the hook out of his mouth.
You don't think so? We had a wave of fish come through. We started seeing signs of life. All of a sudden, boom, there they are. Oh, there's some tunas. Look, right behind us.
Buster.
Fish on, Casey.
Oh, boy.
Fish on. Right behind us, Casey.
I don't think there's a bait on this one anymore.
Get your fresh one.
I get a nice freshie.
Hopefully that shark leaves us alone. Didn't even have to wait till the afternoon.
Pros.
Oh, shark. Golly. We're hooking up, but we can't land any. Right there.
Oh,
Fired up. There we go. Casey, if you can't catch a fish in that, you're fired.
hey.
Throw it out over here, Casey.
My bait's out there. What do you want him to do?
Those are big tunas. Feel like he's getting chased. About to get fooled. Oh boy. Shark. Well, you get the fish going and the sharks get you. As these fish move through, I feel like this was a pod of tunas that was migrating through, that was pushing through this body of water. Frustrations of fishing. Finally get the fish going, tunas come up, go crazy behind the boat, and the sharks are right on them. I would turn and burn, Captain Casey. Put some heat on them.
I don't think he knows he's hooked yet. Wow.
Get him already?
Yeah.
Casey, you might want to.
What'd I catch?
What do you think, Casey? You took some line,
I
huh?
don't know, man. This is it's a weird fight.
Took some line.
I think we got
Now it's just kind of, I'm wondering if it's another one of those shark. Didn't run like a shark, though. Hauled ass at first. I mean, at first I thought it was a tuna, and now I really can't tell.
a lot of dead weight now.
Yeah, definitely feeling like one of those silkies or duskies that's been harassing us.
You're moving
But-
them now.
That is the thing, you just never know, you know what I mean? At that point, it's time to make a decision. I'm not just gonna sit here and beat my head against the wall and feed tunas to sharks. Or the shark, just belly, it's a shark.
Shark.
I saw that belly and and that skin, the same one from earlier. All right, we're good on sharks, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Local knowledge is brought to you by Costa Pro Series, Aftco, any fish, any water. Rapala holds the world record for world records. Starbright, clean and protect. Abyss Battery. Casa Vieja Lodge, experience 5-star angling in tropical Guatemala. Satfish, the science of being lucky. The Saltwater Angler, Key West. Ocean's Edge Resort and Marina, Key West. And by Gulp.
You all right, Casey? Moving spots is easier said than done. It's not like we're just drifting today. We got a trolling motor down. We're just pop the trolling motor up and hey, we'll make a quick move. No, we got 500 foot of anchor line out. That should be about good. Will we hold right there?
I think so. We're a ways past the first one.
It's real easy to get lazy out there and, the sharks will go away or, the fish will pop up sooner or later. If you've been doing this long enough, you know when it's time to make that move, when it's time to put your big boy pants on, grab that anchor, throw it in the boat, and make the move. Ooh, there they are right behind us. That might have been a bonita.
Mine wasn't crazy feisty, but I'm bit.
You bet. There you are.
Oh, wee.
Look at them behind us.
See on.
There they are, right behind us. Kate, did you get cut off?
I did not. Hook came out.
These boys have been terrorizing you lately, Casey. You got the bait you needed? It wasn't the right one before? The great thing about Casey is he's on board with that. He's not scared to put a little hard work in to make the day better, to make things go our way. Attaboy.
Got him on, Cap.
I knew you could do it.
I was getting a little worried. Mine's running right for the boat.
It must be a wahoo. It's always a wahoo.
Oh,
Always.
If it gets off, it's definitely a wahoo.
Casey, why don't you tell the folks at home what it's been like fishing with the Odyssey over the past 6 months?
Just outstanding.
I mean, was it all you dreamed of?
Everything I could have dreamed of. Beautiful, efficient operation.
This light rod is giving me all I want right here, buddy.
I'm getting a workout too. I got one with an attitude problem. Look at that beautiful tuna.
Look at you. Tuna. You gonna grab them or you need me to grab them?
I'll grab them.
Good, because you're gonna grab mine too.
Great.
Oh, there went mine.
Oh,
I knew mine felt a little sharky there. Look at
somebody
you.
got him.
Well, that's a target species.
Yeah. It's the
Little tuna, little
the
pokey.
pokey.
You know what we do with those? We make tuna nachos.
That's right.
Look what I got.
You know, sometimes you just gotta put a little heat on them, Cap.
Oh man. I don't know if I got any heat left in me.
Yeah, man, you gotta make it happen. The sharks get on you, just gotta go anchor up on another spot, and they popped right up for us here.
Since Casey started working for me, my clients have absolutely loved it. He's literally taking 50% of the day's responsibility off my shoulders. And that's a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. Get him, Casey. Get him. That's a tuna. Look at that rod bend. That's a good one.
He's angry.
He's angry?
His drag's not that loose.
There you go. I like this, watching you pull on fish.
Do you?
Yeah, you're a young spunk, dry.
Not that young. He was quite angry at first. I think he wore himself out. Oh, look at that. Look at him.
You drowned him.
Drowned in him.
You drowned him. You know what? That makes him easy to grab.
Yeah, I was about to say, Cal, I'm worried about you. I want you to grab him easy.
That's why he pulled like that.
Beauty.
That's why we hooked right in the cheek.
Side of the
Now, I think he was hooked in the mouth for a second. That hook pulled.
popped out.
And caught him right in the cheek. It buried in there, too.
Oh, yeah.
Blackfin tuna. Good job, buddy.
Time for the box. I did miss my my country roots a little bit. I really did. Upstate New York it's how I grew up. I love the country. But I'll tell you what, once I, started working for Rush, the Odyssey,
There we go. See if I can land this one without getting sharp.
it's been a blessing. All the boat's it's efficient, it's clean, it's just a great operation all around. All the sponsors, boat's beautiful. It runs perfect every day.
The way things have been going for me today, I'd bet on the shark.
Nah, I'm betting on you, Cap.
Sunset bite. The witching hour, Casey.
Newest addition to the Odyssey. Seakeeper ride. It's completely changed the ride of the boat. It's right on the center line, keeps the bow down. It's just completely changed the ride. That's right.
Been waiting on it a while today.
Yeah, it took a little while to get it going, didn't it? Casey's been great. Our relationship on the boat is great. Our work relationship is great. Why don't you grab this one?
Yeah.
Casey, show everybody your TV skills.
Big one.
Look at you, you're made for TV, baby.
Wow.
Good job.
The size of
Made
that
for
one.
TV. You know, after all the trouble I've had with the sharks, I think I deserve the biggest one of the day.
You do. I think you, absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
You know I'm a light tackle fisherman. That's why I use the lightest rod on the boat.
There you go.
A lot of fun this afternoon, wasn't it?
Sure was, man.
I love that afternoon bite. When they come up and go crazy, I mean, they're just fish everywhere, crashing. You can catch them on lures, you can catch them on bait, you can catch them on fly.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just a fun way to spend an afternoon. What do you say we head back to the dock, have a little tuna and a cocktail?
Sounds good.
All right, my man, let's do it. Let's ice that thing, box them, and
Absolutely.
we will hit the road.